So tell me, when was the last time you really truly enjoyed your own company? Not out of necessity or just because you were alone, but because you wanted to be. Today, let's dig deep into the art of being alone without feeling lonely because there's a difference. And once you know it, it can change everything. Let's face it, solitude has a reputation problem. Being alone is often seen as being sad or uncomfortable, but honestly, it doesn't have to be. When you get comfortable with being alone, it becomes this incredible opportunity, to just be yourself and embrace yourself fully without anybody expecting anything of you. You're not relying on anyone else to make you happy or fill your time. Instead, you get to discover what really makes you tick without distraction. There's a huge difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Solitude is just the physical state of being by yourself. Loneliness, on the other hand, is that inner feeling of disconnection. And the funny thing, some of us feel lonelier in a crowded room than we ever do when we are on our own. So, learning to be alone without letting loneliness creep in, that's the real art. That's the real art, people. All right, so first things first, get to know yourself. Okay, just get to know yourself. And I don't mean in a self care Sunday kind of a way, though that's great too. I mean, actually understanding your own mind. It's easy to go through life shaped by what others want or just expect from us. And I'm talking about our parents, our friends, our teachers at school, so many people that are surrounding us. But being alone gives you the chance to figure out what you truly enjoy and need in your life for yourself. Ask yourself, when was the last time I checked in with me? What do I really want outside of anyone else's influence? When you're alone, you don't need anyone's approval for anything, and that's liberating. It allows you to be unapologetically yourself. Remember, you don't need an audience to validate your joy, your plans, or even your pain. You are enough just as you are. You're so enough. Another key to mastering this art is learning to find joy in the smallest things. Like, have you ever had one of those slow mornings with coffee in hand and just letting yourself be? Oh, that's so golden, guys. Like, that's top notch. That's top, like, you're just there, enjoying, living in the moment, listening to your own thoughts. Just that, with no one with with you not needing anyone to fill up that space, to fill up that time with a conversation, but just you, the ordinary moments like walking in the park, reading, listening to your favorite music, they suddenly become so fulfilling. Instead of thinking about what everyone else is doing, imagine savoring these little pockets of joy just for you. You don't have to share them, snap them, or post them. They are yours. They are yours, and sometimes that makes them feel even better, being all yours with no one having to see a glimpse of who you are, what you're doing on your alone time, you know. So one of the bravest ways to find fulfillment on your own is by challenging yourself with something new. It doesn't have to be a big daunting project. It could be as simple as, trying a new hobby like painting, cooking, a complicated recipe, or even learning a new language. I know you've heard this before, but guys, learning a new language can be so therapeutic. It's all about growth, experimenting and maybe even making a few mistakes without worrying about anyone else's judgment. This is your canvas. This is your chance to grow independently and discover what you're capable of and realize that you can create your own adventures. And trust me, that feels so amazing. It feels so amazing. Okay, here's the tough part. When we are alone, sometimes our thoughts get loud. It's like every insecurity, every unresolved feeling, and every doubt comes up in the quiet, and instead of avoiding them, just try sitting with them. I know I know it sounds cheesy or maybe even scary, but facing those thoughts head on is one of the most freeing things you can do for yourself. Some of these feelings, they want you to acknowledge them. Maybe the things that have happened to you or whatever. Sometimes you just need to sit down and accept that, hey, I see you, I feel you, and yes, it happened. And there's nothing I can do about that. A simple thing like that can can weigh off so much from your shoulders by just acknowledging your own feelings. Your own feelings. When you stop running away from what's on your mind, you start finding clarity and a deeper understanding of who you are. You realize you can be your own source of comfort, and that kind of resilience, whoa, child, that's powerful. That's so powerful. Being alone is a chance to practice self-love on a whole new level. When you're not distracted by others' expectations or drama, you have the space to start appreciating yourself for who you really are. And look, it's okay. It's okay if at first it feels strange or even a little unsettling. It's a process. Take your time. Slowly, what you you'll find, well, what you didn't even know that you have within yourself, and that is the best company. You'll find that you're the best investment you could ever make. This doesn't mean shutting yourself off from others. It doesn't mean not being friends with people anymore, not socializing. It's just about finding peace in your own company. You're not waiting for someone to come along and make you feel complete. You are building that feeling on your own. You are doing that for yourself. For yourself. And let's face it, even if you have a twin brother, twin sister, so identical, at the end of the day, your life is your life alone. When you die alone. So why not just build a friendship for yourself, within yourself, with yourself? Why can't you do that? Because you're going to be with yourself for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. When you sleep and close your eyes at night and you are thinking of your life and everything that has ever happened to you, everything that you want to happen to you, everything, there you are alone in your head with no one else, even your identical sibling, no one else, just you. So just be a friend, just build that friendship, and trust me, you will thank me. I'm telling you, you will thank me. So next time you find yourself alone, resist the urge to feel the silence. Just let it be. Let yourself breathe and remember you are enough just as you are. Embrace those moments of solitude, because the relationship you build with yourself, it's the foundation of everything else. And the more you spend time by yourself and maybe even focus on your hobbies, this is a place where you get to learn so much about your strengths, about your weaknesses. Sometimes you even end up finding out why you procrastinate on things, or why this has been happening, or because now you've shut down the world for that moment and you're focusing on yourself and you're completely being honest with yourself, and now you can see what's been holding you back, and now you can learn, and now you can grow and improve that, whatever that is, because you now have the time to focus on yourself. You now have the time to listen to your thoughts. You now have the time to acknowledge your feelings. Now you have this big opportunity of actually finding out why some things are happening the way they're happening into your life. So if you are always surrounded by people and you can't even spend some little time alone because you always want friends next to you, sometimes when that happens, you don't even have time for yourself. You can't even check in on yourself. You don't even know what's going on with yourself because your space and your time is always filled with people. You're always talking to people, having conversations with people, and when you're done, you're just so tired and you go back and you just go to sleep, and that's it. You go to sleep right there because you're so exhausted, and that's understandable. That's understandable. So take the time for yourself when you're not exhausted and just be by yourself. Listen to your favorite music. Take that book and journal, write. How was your day? How do you feel? All of those beautiful things. And I'm telling you, you're gonna thank me later. So yeah, man, that's it. Just be yourself and don't be impatient with yourself. It's gonna take time. Yes, at first you might feel lonely, but you, as time goes on, you actually learn that there's a difference between being lonely and being alone. So once you get used to it, and do not be afraid, and don't criticize yourself and those thoughts that come into you. Just accept yourself for who you are. Accept yourself for what you truly are, and do not judge yourself. Don't judge yourself, and acknowledge your thoughts, acknowledge your feelings. As time goes on, you'll grow that compassion. You'll grow more compassion for yourself. You'll grow more understanding for yourself. And one thing I know for sure, you'll grow more of that beautiful, everlasting, unconditional love for yourself. So, yeah, man. So guys, whoever is watching this, wherever you are, I hope this works out for you. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sunny Delicious, and I'll be releasing more of such videos for improvement, because I'm also on my journey of improving, and I'm sharing with people what's going on, what with also what I relate with. So yeah, man, I hope you enjoy this and I hope it works for you. Just have that alone time, have your me time, even if you're not doing anything, just you time listening to your thoughts and checking up on yourself. And thank you so much, people. And yeah, man, um let's grow together, bye, and have a good day, and toodles.